Welcome back. Today we're gonna have a little adventure of painting. Something I've never done before, so it ought to be interesting to see how bad I can screw this up. We're gonna turn this into some form of a bluegill. I've got an idea of what I want to do. Let's just see if I can make it happen. I don't have high hopes for myself, but if it turns out good, then great. If it doesn't, lesson learned, try again, right? But anyways, I got a pattern that I've picked out already. We're gonna see if I can make it work. And so yeah, as you can see, I primer coated this. I don't always primer it, but I wanted to for this because I'm gonna have so many different layers. And the base layer, which is going to be just opaque white, yeah, it's gonna be pretty thick. And I didn't want to spray. I didn't want to spray it. You can't spray a fish, can you? Spray a very thick layer of the white, so that when I put pearlized colors and other colors on there, it's gonna make it pop a little bit better. So I need the white base coat. So we're gonna start getting cracking on this, and yeah, hopefully I won't mess it up too bad.
Melmo over there.
I'd have been like, yeah, there's Milmo. Not knowing me, I probably just would have been like, all right, everybody say it at a Milmo.
Okay, your opinion, my darling.
I don't have opinions.
The light colored wood or the dark colored wood for the green one?
You say what?
The light colored wood or the dark colored wood for the green?
Let me see it on the light.
Well, it'll be a little darker than that, but sorry, I'm trying to
I
find
said
one
light
that's-
colored.
I am.
I think it looks better on the light. It's a good contrast. Dark usually doesn't go too well with bright. Ooh, look at that. Okay, got that white done. It's dry. Good thing is about the type of paint that I'm using is you can heat set it, which usually means you take a hair dryer, no more than a couple of seconds usually. Like I go usually somewhere about 10 seconds when I do it that thick, just so that the whole thing is completely dry to the touch within 10 seconds. So it's not going to come off very easily. I mean, if you rub it across something, it's going to scratch, but I've got wax paper down here, so it kind of eliminates, like you can see all the little flecks. That eliminates some of it, but not all of it. So it tends just to kind of help. And then, of course, try not to let it fall. But the next thing, I know this seems kind of crazy, I'm going to layer it with a little pearlized white, because this belly, I want it to shimmer. And some of the sides, because I'm going to layer some colors down the side, I'm gonna go ahead and do the pearlized white. I think that's what, yeah, pearl white, just so I can get some decent pattern on it. And you'll have to excuse the beeping. That's my cell phone trying to alert me of something. Okay. It's arriving early. Amazon. And that's no longer going to be an issue. So let's get this pearl white on here. You watching? You watching? There's not nowhere going to come out for sake. I don't want to fight it. I'm just tired of pretty not heavy but so it gives you that shimmer and shine look. So I'm pretty sure I know you, well, I'm hoping the camera picks up the difference. Like the color on this stuff is, especially like right in through the body, you can really tell a shimmer now versus what it had before, which was just a plain flat color. So I'm gonna go rinse this out so I can add the next color and go from there. So I'm gonna hang this up. I'll be right back. I put way too much in there. Why'd you let me do that, Melissa?
I learned from your mistakes, sir.
Do what?
Don't you say we're supposed to learn from our mistakes?
Something like that. So why did you let me do it?
Just trying to be supportive.
Oh, I see. So you're gonna let me mess up so you don't have to be responsible for it. You know, we talked about this self-accountability thing not too long ago. I don't want to go any lower than that. Face. Painted my phone again.
Painting your phone.
Yeah. There's some residual spray.
Oh, you painted your phone. I thought you said there's a pain in my phone. I'm like,
No, residual spray again. You keep hitting it. Why did you move? You're not supposed to be moving. Stay right there. Manny said that they like having us as neighbors, and they're happy to be stuck with us as neighbors. Do what?
huh?
What'd you say?
I said, good, because they're stuck.
That's kind of what I was like, yeah, well, there's not much you can do about it now, huh? No, I was just saying, yeah, it's been great having them as neighbors, and I could only hope that any neighbors in the future is as good as you guys have been to us. Now, I'm not putting a whole lot of this on there. I'm actually only putting a couple of drops in there, just enough to give some accent colors. This is gonna be fun. And you'll see I'm gonna fade some of this down, so the green's not gonna be like this green. It's supposed to be that, but you see when I put it over pearlized white, it kind of changes a little bit. But I'm gonna fade that out just a little bit, and I'm gonna darken this green up here in just a second. You're gonna see how I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be interesting. Ooh, look at all the green on there. So we'll see how this turns out. I'm not gonna stay out, are you? So you can look at my beautiful picture. Kind of working, so I'm going to continue with it just to see how it goes. It's not cooperating. I'm going to cooperate on certain spots, just not all of it. I'm not painting fingers on here. Choking. Didn't have exactly the desired effect, but it's pretty close. I just found a house in Maybank.
It's on 31 acres, but look at just the pond that goes with it.
Oh, I know. I was gonna say, and how much is that gonna set me back? Only 1.2 million. Okay.
5 bedroom, 3 bath,
Dig into my back pocket. And pull
31
it out.
acres.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not nice. 'Cause
You
it
got
most
an in-ground
definitely
pool.
is. Yeah, I'll just pull 1.2 out of my booty.
Well, if you could get on that, it'd be great.
Okay. Yeah, let me get right on that, because
No, this house is just ridiculous.
no, it's a very nice house. I'm not saying it's not. I just don't have $1.2 million to buy it.
Well, it's a custom built home sitting on 31 acres of land. The home features 5 bedroom, 3 baths, 2-car garage, open living area with gas fireplace, breakfast bar in the kitchen area, second living upstairs with built-in desk and balcony with great views of the property, in-ground pool, gated entry, fence and crossing, RV parking, carport parking, multiple ponds, barns. Where's the other ponds?
See that? This is what happens. But it gives it a nice little patterned paint job. I really didn't mean for the lines to be so thick on that side, but I'm gonna heat set this and wash my hand apparently, because yeah, I'm not touching anything with that. And then I'm gonna come probably back through. Gonna probably put some dark green in the mix, and then when I say dark green, I mean like a darker green around the gills, and then kind of fade it in just a little bit. 'Cause that came out more gold than green. Now we're gonna lightly coat it in a few places, especially like around the gill. Don't touch it, around the gills and stuff, to give it a little bit of color. I want to try and keep that purple in there, but you can see the purple faded a little bit with the pearlized black that I just stuck on there. So we'll see. It's getting there, slowly but surely. I still don't think it's the exact color pattern that I want, but I'm gonna come back in and we're gonna do some lines here in a minute after I get some green mixed in a little bit. We'll see if make it look relatively decent. Remember, this is my first try at this type of bait, or this color. So I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I got more, so I can try again. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, we're gonna try something a little nutsies here. Because it's still a little yellowish green in areas that I don't really want it to, so I'm gonna try and darken the green up a little bit. And I'm hoping that it doesn't mess everything up, but I'm gonna use pearl green to try and darken it up some. Sorry. Probably helps if you can see that. But I'm gonna try to darken this up just a smidge, not everywhere, just kind of on the tops and stuff. Oh yeah, and you can tell I'm not using a whole lot in there. So you can see that's all the paint that I'm putting in. So it doesn't take a whole lot. And yes, I use a paper towel like this. That's why it's so colorful. So I hit it, and I make sure the paint's gonna come out in the pattern that I want. And that is good. And then I pick the bait up and I start painting it. I'm doing that so that it has like a little bit of like green shimmer in the mix of it, because I'm still gonna add a couple more colors to it. So I can get super close and draw little lines like that. You can see like this one. I know it don't look like much yet, but it's getting there. See, it's all starting to kind of come together. Yep. Getting there. I wanted the tail to be bright. So if bass is looking at it from underneath, they're gonna see it wobbling like that. It'll look like a tail. I think I'm gonna leave that purple the way that it is. The green I kinda like because it's patterned but not really patterned. No bluegill's gonna look the same anyways. Alright. So next up is the fun. I still don't know how I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna need that. So, okay. Probably not very smart. Okay. I'm not even recording. Wow, that's awesome. I just showed you. I was like, I'm just showing you again. I'm not putting a whole lot of paint in there. That's all it really takes. But I forgot to heat set this, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. Those itches. Somebody thinking about me. Don't know who. Oh, let's hope this turns out right. Or the way that I'm hoping. God, that thing is so noisy. Alright, here's the reveal. This is what I'm hoping did the trick and turned out really well. So while that thing was running, that side came out alright, but it's a little, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, it still looks good. I think that side looks a little bit better, but it's a lot of different patterns on there, which is good because it's kind of like a bluegill. Like how the belly ended up with a unique pattern. That didn't pattern very well. Like there it did, but not so much. Like you can tell, like right here, it didn't pattern very well, but like up here it did. Excuse me. Thank you. And yeah, I'm still gonna darken this top, so that's not gonna matter too much up there, but I did not darken it as much as I was hoping. That did, but that side's still pretty bright. Alright. bit of fun. Let me clean this brown out. We'll mess with it some. I don't know if this is gonna work. And it's gonna require a lot of freehand, which I'm not really excellent at yet. Wish me luck. It's just black in the sun. That messed up pretty bad. Not gonna lie. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to fix that. So, I'm gonna cover the mistakes. Like that. This is not how I was expecting this bait to turn out. Especially that side. That side, yeah, that's a pretty big goof. Especially right there, because it was supposed to have 2 stripes and it turned out to be like one big massive stripe. But this side actually turned out to be alright. It's not exactly the way I was hoping that it would come out, but it's pretty close. Doesn't look as bad as I thought it would, but I do like the colors on it. It looks good. So I'm gonna wash old brushy out. And I'm gonna heat set this. Let's see if there's anything else that I'm gonna do to it. I'm not sure now. Actually, there is. I know what I'm gonna do next. Down to the last little bit. I'm gonna put one more color on here in a very, very specific spot. It's not gonna be a lot, but it's a color I've never used before. So, we're going to take this. We're going to take this. Pearl Copper. We're going to see how it turns out. Because I, honest to God, have no idea. I haven't even opened this yet. Prove how new it is. I just got it. And, yeah, not even opened. Looks like it busted open a little bit, though. Because it leaked a little. Ooh, look at that color. Get off my finger. Oh, I got paint all over my hand. Yeah, I got paint on my fingers. It's so gross. Okay. What are you doing, Melmo?
I forgot I'd sprayed these. They're just regular lids off jars. Because I used the last of my mason jar lids. I gotta get new lids.
It's gonna be interesting. Where's my bait? Let's see how this looks. Okay, I gotta admit, I wasn't fully engaged. Like, I didn't know how this one was gonna turn out. But after spraying it with that, like, the copper on the bottom, like, hopefully you can see that pretty well. That copper on the bottom actually looks pretty good. But then I went ahead and sprayed the whole, like, sides of it down. And it took some of the extra green out and covered it, but it gave it like this nice little shimmer to it too. So I think I'm gonna leave this one as is and basically put the eyes on, clear coat it, call it a day. So, and I already heat set this so that it's dry, won't come off. But I don't know, for my first attempt, it's not too shabby. I'll have to research just a little bit more to see what ways, layer of colors basically, what I'm going to start with and end up with and those kind of things. But let's see. I really do like the way that turned out. So y'all look at it for a minute and admire my beautiful look while I get some eyeballs out. Eyeballs. Sugar gold. No, I'm not much. I need something. Sugar gold. How about a pearl? Green pearl. These got a few. Silver. Pink. Wait. This is orange. Just brown. I think green, like the gold is too much when it's that bronzy. Golden. Hey, you don't think that? A little bit in there. It's too much. I can't see that. I'm not just talking about that. I'm not that. That's okay too. Okay, oh man! Oh, that spun me around my chair. That was a hard one. When you get too much glue on there, you just take it off and shave it off. Yeah, like that. Oh, I got a nice little pour spout. And I didn't cut myself this time. That's gonna be perfect. No, I didn't glue myself. Okay. Daddy. So I do a little bit of glue. Just like that. This is the eyeball. I know these eyeballs aren't specifically for this type of crankbait, but it will work. You gotta be careful because that super glue will set right on your finger. Then it gives a nice little eyeball. And see, it doesn't look right without it. Eyeball, no eyeball. Eyeball, no eyeball. So we'll get the other eyeball on real quick. See, I like this because you can squeeze it and get just a little bit of, like, sorry, you probably couldn't see that. This, you squeeze it and it'll get the glue out for you. So I can hold it upside down like this and it won't come pouring out. But when I need it, you just give it a little squeeze and it gives you just the right amount. And you take the eyeball. Line it up. Like that. Let go. No. Let go. Thank you. Alright. Now I got the eyeballs on. Shish kebab. God, I hate this. Let's take the paint off there. Okay. What do you guys think? Ugh. Is it my best work ever? Probably not, but there we go. It's not my best work ever. But this is also my first attempt at a bait like this, like bluegillish pattern. So this is probably not one I would sell, but it gives me a good starting point. And it also, I learned a couple of things in it. I still like some of the pattern. It's definitely different. It's interesting. Bass will probably eat it because it looks like something that they would eat. But yeah, it's definitely learning process. Sorry, fix the booty. Put a little too much on. That's alright. Like I said, this one's not going up for sale. But I did learn a lot. I enjoyed doing this. It's just a lot of work that I ended up messing up on top of it. But she's alright, I promise. She's only got half a lung, you know, that she's getting rid of. But as a joke, she just has like respiratory infection. It happens. But yeah, I had fun. This will probably be one that I use in my bait box, but not the one that I would sell. I got other ones that I'm probably going to end up selling eventually. I got a couple that I'm selling right now. Just some top water baits and stuff like that, but I will have some of the crankbaits out there for sale. Like I said, I just don't have them up just yet. Like one of these guys, like this guy, kind of the same pattern, but and then this one I'm selling. This is just a, I don't know what to tell that. This is zebra, whatever. I guess I don't know. But anyways, those will be up. Look for them on the Double K Outdoors Facebook site. For now, that's where I'm gonna start posting all of those and selling them there. You can always PM me in the Facebook group. I always have them linked in the description down below. They're all in there, so all you gotta do is click the link, go to the site, join the group, and have some fun. You'll find everything that I'm doing pretty much in there too. A lot of times I'm asking questions and I get a little bit more engaging there, and I post some stuff, and I know some of my friends post in there too. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. It wasn't, like I said, the greatest. The result wasn't that good, but this is a learning experience. And you know, if you're not learning, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. You gotta make every day count, right? Learn something new. Try something. Don't be afraid of failure. That's how you succeed. Is you fail a bunch of times, and then you finally get it right, you figure it out, you succeed. That makes it worthwhile. So don't be afraid to try something and fail, because that's pretty much how I've lived my entire life. Of course, most of it's been failure, but we won't talk about that. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna clean up my massive mess in here, and see you on the next one. And remember, always keep catching.